Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today are the ladies from Samuel's Public Library. We have Mikal Ashby and Erin Rooney. And when we get started, they got a whole lot of list of stuff for September because the calendar's full. But the most pressing thing is the Samicon 2023, which is Saturday. So tell us. How's it going? Have you started decorating?
Oh, yeah. No, we've got tons of stuff going up right now. We've kind of done some different decorations depending on, like, what time zone. So, like, if anybody knows where our adult graphic novels are, it's kind of Land of the Lost going on.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of Outlander, so it's a kind of medieval stonework and stuff in the back. And then one of my staff members actually made a super awesome Stargate.
I was going to say, do you still have the Stargate
It's
thing?
incredible.
Isn't that cool?
We did a post on it on social media if anybody wants to check it out before they get there on Saturday. But yeah, it's over our security gates, so you could, when you walk into the main part of the library, you have to go through the Stargate.
Except it doesn't go.
Yeah,
no, that's
there's
true.
no wormhole or anything. And technically, it doesn't necessarily travel in time, but
Well,
you
does.
can. You can.
Well,
It happens in the show, but
yeah. But this is the greatest thing the library puts. Well, I won't.
It's
say
incredible.
It's the most fun thing the
fun
library.
it
it's so
is.
fun to do it. Yeah.
I mean, the community just. It's kind of like the zombie walk. Where do these people come from, And you think about the Samicon, same thing. All of a sudden, just like...
Tons of people.
You don't have any tickets, so that people just show up
all
decked
day
out.
long.
I know.
All day
10 to
long.
4:30, we got so much stuff going on. Play Favorites is letting us, again, I mentioned it before, they're letting us borrow their arcade, so we have that set up. We've got...
The magic show.
Yeah, we've got Kevin Owens, our local magician.
Kevin the other
He's
day.
wonderful,
he's awesome.
Kevin.
He'll be there. He's all excited about it.
He's incredible.
He's doing a couple stuff for shows for us as well. We've got scavenger hunts going on. We've got coloring tables. We've got the Historic Miniature Gaming Society is going to be there with some couple games that people can play around with. They're basically they're tabletop games, but you play out old historic battles and stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
And the story in the bottle scavenger hunt, we have, I think, 15 on the children's side. You will have so much fun exploring it. The bottles are
and
really
this is
cool.
a good place to go people watching.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
You have to show up, even if you're not into it. You just kind of like walk in, at least for a couple minutes.
Yep.
Everybody's in costumes.
It's fun. It's fun. It's kind of like Halloween in September.
Pretty much. We've also got local artist and author Ben Hackey.
Oh, he's great.
He's
Isn't he?
incredible.
He's awesome. He's done programs for us before, so
Yes,
he's going to
he
have a
has.
table, and if anybody's interested, he's got his new book coming out, so he'll be showcasing that, doing some signings, as well as having a presentation on storytelling with illustrations at 1 o'clock at the library.
He is an internationally renowned author.
Yes, he is.
And lives right here in Front Royal. So.
And he's such a generous person
yes,
because
he
he's
is,
helped
very.
with a story walk. He's helped with programs for us, programs for you.
Yeah, he's great.
He's wonderful.
He's great. It's good to have people like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, good people.
So, that's Saturday.
Yes.
So what do we got between, today's Thursday, so that means we have to put this story up right away because we want people to show up to the Samicon. So what else, we'll go while you're talking, why don't you take a breath and tell us what else you got going on in September.
Go slow this time.
I know this is kind of like exciting. I know this is taking all your energy, but all right.
So our GED classes have started up again. That's with Laurel Ridge Community College. They're the ones who run that. We just had our registration, so the current semester is going on, but if anybody's interested, you can always contact them. We have their contact at the library, so you can always ask us at the desk. We'll get you in contact with them. So they do GED classes for people, and they're free classes
I want
as
to say
well.
this is free because a lot of times they charge for these things.
Yep, and as well as ESL classes they do. They're not having the ESL at the library, but they do also do that in the community too, so they're always looking for more to register.
Sure.
We've
It's always good. If you don't have a high school diploma, this GED is...
It's important.
You got to get that started. It'll get you on the right path.
For your career. It'll open up so many other
You know
possibilities.
what it does the most? It gives you confidence.
That's a good...
I think
you're
that's
right.
really the thing it does. It says, I made them. I didn't quite get my diploma, but
I can do it now.
I can do it now, and
Yeah.
it'll give you that confidence to go out there. I think people need to do that.
That's
if
a
they haven't
good
done it.
point.
Yeah.
Also, what I got going on, we have our book club is going to be meeting this Tuesday.
Is that the romance one?
Bad
no,
room.
well, I got Bad Romance going on too. That was actually yesterday. So, but we will have it again next month. That's every first Wednesday.
I know you love that, huh?
I do. But our regular book club will be Tuesday, September 12th. So that's next week at 6 p.m. And the theme this time is just graphic novels. So they're just going to be talking
That's
about
a
graphic
fancy
novels.
word for comic books.
Yep.
Well, it's not just comic books. It's just novels in illustrated form.
Just being silly.
And any kind of graphic novel, it's just you can read one and then we'll talk about it in the meeting, just going over them in general. Also, Genealogy Club will be next Wednesday, September 13th at 6. We always encourage anybody who's just getting started, as well as people who, they've already, been working on it for 20 years.
Right.
We all just kind of get together, what we're working on.
Kind of give them the direction how to find the stuff, right?
Exactly. And it's kind of
cool.
really great, especially if we have veterans that have done genealogy, just because it gives, sometimes I get stuck still, and people just having another pair of eyes on what you've been working on is really helpful.
Right.
I've got 2 really awesome programs coming up towards the end of the month. Master Gardeners will be having a really cool all-day program called All About Houseplants, and that is Saturday, September 23rd from 10:30 all the way to 2 o'clock. They actually have 3 little mini programs in one. So the first part of the day, they're going to be doing basic houseplant care, and that's at 10:30. And then they're also going to be doing all about orchids, so just on orchids. That's going to be at 12 o'clock. And then another one, which is more on houseplants, but specifically on pots, soil, pests, tools, and then Q&A sessions as well.
And this orchid thing, there's a whole industry about orchids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I used
There's
to
so
have
many kinds too.
I used to have a huge collection, but over the winter when it got really cold,
Yeah,
they
they're not real
passed
good
on.
If you don't care for them properly, you should have taken this
I
class.
should have taken them in, but they were in my greenhouse.
Yep. It's open to anybody who's interested. And then also between presentations, most people don't realize we have a ton of really cool plants in the library itself, and the Master Gardeners actually help us take care of those. So they created a cool QR system that you can go around, and then, they have the database that you can look at and gives you information on the different plants that we have. Because we get questions all the time,
neat,
what is that huge plant that you have over
And
there?
now we have-
I've seen an app. You can just take a picture of the leaf and it'll come up and tell you what it is.
Yes, that
That's
is
kind of
true.
really cool too.
Yeah, so they'll be doing a scavenger, kind of like a scavenger hunt type of situation with that. And then any questions you have on houseplants, they're encouraging people to come in so they can help people with, whatever plants that they have.
That's it.
So, yep, for that one. But then I also do have another program. We've been working, our Friends of the Library organization, Sharon Fisher, our local photographer, she's been doing her Photography and Beyond program for us. And we've been partnering with, it's the, I apologize.
You'll find it there.
Shenandoah River State Park.
Oh, yes.
I just want to go Shenandoah River. But they're
That's a cool
partnering
place.
us to do programs on photography at the park itself. The one thing about the park is you do have to pay to go in, but we do have state park bags, and most people don't realize we have those. So they were from the state that they allow us to.
And we've had to order additional ones, and that's kind of helped fulfill the need.
So anybody interested can put a hold on one of those, and they can check it out, and that allows you to get into the park, and it has the bags that we have cool activities.
Has magnifying glasses and bug guides and all sorts of tree guides, all sorts of cool things.
Who would have funked the library? Right? Who would have funked it, right? That's what they say.
But yeah, that particular one, it's on river photography this time, so it's capturing light, reflections, and movement.
Right.
So.
It should be interesting. The river is really low.
Oh, yeah. Really.
Extremely.
That's when the creatures.
We could just get some rain.
Well, the creatures come out when the water's low, so you'll
true.
see all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
And from the children's area, we have our wonderful homeschool hub. It's every other week, and it's at 10:30 in the morning for homeschoolers. And it's a great way to learn some really cool science topics while you get together and learn about partnership and building things together, discovering things together. It's proved to be extremely popular.
Right.
It always fills the department
Sure.
with people afterwards, which is wonderful. On top of that, we have our toddler and preschool story time. We have toddler story time every Wednesday at 10:15 and preschool every Wednesday at 11. And what's so much fun about that is you have a collection of stories and song and then simple crafts. And it's so cute because the kids all come out afterwards and they're like, look at the tree I made, look at the cloud.
It's amazing, though. You have such young kids that show up.
Little ones. And they're
toddlers
so
up there.
cute because even the littlest 2-year-old will hold up that little picture. They'll come to the desk and they'll say, look.
Yeah.
So I think that's adorable. In addition to that, we have an interesting Dungeons and Dragons, which is September 16th at 12:30. It's a Dungeons and Dragons one-off. It's a little different than the ones that we've done in the past. In the past, we build a series. So when you sign up for it, you go for a series of weeks. But for some, that's frustrating because if they don't get in at the beginning, they're just not getting in.
Right.
In this one, they're going to do the entire adventure in one day.
See, I like those things.
I like that too. It's something we're trying and to see if they're popular. And I'm super excited. I think it's going to go really well because all those people that were frustrated that they didn't get in with the series, we tried to listen and we tried something new.
Well, good.
But we also, on the 23rd, which is a Saturday at 3, we have a wonderful theatrical performance by our local special needs community. And it's called A Hard Act to Follow. And I am super excited to see what they put out there. They're a very talented group. And I'm very grateful that they're using our space for that performance. And so, so that's, we also have every Monday, Music and Movement. I can't believe I almost forgot to mention that. That is one of our very popular programs designed, believe it or not, for babies and toddlers. And we feel strongly, scientific studies have proven this, that the more you expose a baby and toddler to song and rhythm and very simple board books and simple yoga postures, the better their brain gets prepared for literacy. And so they come in and they have all sorts of fun. They play with bubbles, they look at simple board books, they do all sorts of yoga movements. But while they're having all this fun, they're really mapping their brain to get ready for the next stage.
Right.
So
we have
very important program.
We have a little 2-year-old in our church, and he has he'll get that songbook out, and it's upside down, obviously, because he can't. But he'll do it, and he'll start trying to sing the songs, and he'll flip the pages. You know, kids like to flip pages.
Yes,
for some
they
reason.
do.
And I think.
But it's important. It gets them.
They see. The old saying. Monkey see, monkey do. But we mimic it. So when you're around things like that, around books,
you're more likely
to.
And it helps hand-eye coordination as well. So there's so many good things about that.
That's the excuse they're using about video games. So we won't go there. Get your kids off. Mom, I'm learning hand-eye coordination. Yeah. You're playing a stupid video game. No.
No, but when I used to play computer games all the time, believe it or not, the logical ones that force you to solve a puzzle before they let you go forward in the story, they actually really helped my brain.
Critical thinking skills.
Yeah, no, I'm one of those people that if you're playing the right game, it can help you.
Yeah. And that's the truth. All right, what else we got?
So that's it for us this month. We're just coming down from summer. Because summer we had a program almost every single day.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And we're, of course, pitching with Samicon. And so we're going to be doing a lot with that.
Well, this is a great weekend at the library. I mean, Samicon.
Samicon's going to be incredible.
People look forward to that all year long. It's just.
Yeah, and it's just so much fun to see how well our community uses the library. Yeah. Because we literally get hundreds of people come that day, and really, we have hundreds every week that come in
hundreds
for
every day. I mean,
actually, every single day we have hundreds. So we're very well used library, and we're appreciative.
I don't think it's big enough. I think it needs to be bigger. It's a great thing we have in our community. Everybody loves it. Yep. And we appreciate all the work that you guys do there.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to have you back towards the end of the month so we can talk about all our winter activities that we're going to be putting on.
Oh, we have some very, very exciting.
Mark is looking forward to doing that winter's writing book again. That's
we have winter reading club. Holiday writing contest coming up.
Right.
And we also have, hopefully, a very exciting story walk.
Right.
And you will see the new story walk. I'm not going to tell you the title. I'm going to keep it as a surprise. But my assistant Pat and I will be putting it up within the next week and a half.
Yeah, that's great.
So you'll have to go to Easton Park and check it out.
They do that. Oh, yeah. They use that. It's great. That park is so well.
Well, this one is also exciting because we partner a lot with outside organizations for a lot of our programs.
Right.
So we work with Parks and Rec, Elks Club, the Sheriff's Department, the Fire Department. I mean, just all sorts of different organizations. This time, it's the Fire Department, and we have some really exciting things in store.
All right. We'll be looking for it. Thank you again,
Thank
Aaron
you.
and Macau. Appreciate you coming in. And we'll see you on Saturday. And when's it start?
Looking forward to it.
9 o'clock?
10 o'clock?
Oh, 10 o'clock. All right.
Yep.
Well, we'll be there.
Yep.
There's a ribbon cutting going on Saturday morning. So another new business. Today there was one at the bakery over there across from Anthony's
okay.
Pizza, right on that house that sits on Royal Avenue.
I love seeing new businesses.
Melania's. Oh, it's... She
Is it-
loves
what is it?
Melania's Gourmet Bakery or something.
Ooh.
And you ought to check it
I'll
out
have to
because I'm
check
getting
that
ready to
out.
put the ribbon cutting and a little interview I did with the owners, and chocolates are things. So, you know.
Oh,
chocolate.
I love chocolate too. And my daughter is obsessed with chocolate.
Well,
so
you'll love this place.
I'll have to take her some.
And we had, I mean, there's been like 9 new businesses open in
That's
town
wonderful.
over the summer, so I think that's great.
Well, we're an amazing town.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
great.
we want to keep
It's
it
all
that
because of the library.
way. Well, no, it's because of everybody.
Yeah, we all come together. Again, thanks so much, and
Thank
we'll see you
you.
on Saturday, okay?
See you then.
Wonderful. Thank you.